said, look, you guys are obviously heroes, and 9/11 was a big deal, but, we have a lot of stuff here to do. And, we got to make sure there's money for a variety of disasters, hurricanes and tornadoes. But this wasn't a hurricane. And this wasn't a tornado. And by the way, that's your job anyway. We can't fund these programs, you can. Setting aside that no American in this country should face financial ruin because of a health issue. Certainly 9/11 first responders shouldn't have to decide whether to live or to have a place to live. And the idea that you can only give them 5 more years of the VCF because you're not quite sure what's going to happen 5 years from now, well, I can tell you, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen 5 years from now. More of these men and women are going to get sick, and they are going to die. And I am awfully tired of hearing that it's a 9/11 New York issue. Al-Qaeda didn't shout death to Tribeca. They attacked America, and these men and women, and their response to it is what brought our country back. It's what gave a reeling nation a solid foundation to stand back upon, to remind us of why this country is great, of why this country is worth fighting for, and you are ignoring them. And you can end it tomorrow. Why this bill isn't unanimous consent and a standalone issue is beyond my comprehension. And I have yet to hear a reasonable explanation for why. It'll get stuck in some transportation bill or some appropriations bill and get sent over to the Senate, where a certain someone from the Senate will use it as a political football to get themselves maybe another new import tax on petroleum, because that's what happened to us in 2015. And we won't allow it to happen again. Thank God for people like John Field. Thank God for people like Ray Pfeiffer. Thank God for all of these people who will not let it happen. They responded in 5 seconds. They did their jobs with courage, grace, tenacity, humility. 18 years later, do yours. Thank you.
First responders who fell ill after working at the World Trade Center or the Pentagon in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks might seem like a universally sympathetic group, but paying into the fund that helps them has long bitter history with Congress. That struggle finally came to an end on Monday, July 22nd, 2019, when President Donald Trump signed a bill that permanently reauthorized the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund, which pays out victims for deaths and illnesses related to the attack. With the bill now signed into law, the financial pressures on the fund will be alleviated, and first responders and their families won't have to worry about slashed benefits or whether they'd be compensated for the harm they suffered while serving their country. I serve my country. I'm not a first responder, but have many friends that are. This makes me emotional and angry that it took this long for our Congress to help our first responders who sacrificed their lives. This bill should have been passed 18 years ago, but we have it now, and each and every first responder deserves to be taken care of. Being a veteran, I hope Congress passes a bill so many of my brothers and sisters have the help they so rightly deserve. From being homeless, to having PTSD, to TBI, and many other things that we fought for. We fought for your freedoms. Fight for ours. No man left behind.